thought we started okay. Thought we started quite well with a few chances, didn't take them. But then, as I say all the time, I stand here in front of you and I say to you all the time, which is absolutely the way football is. Whatever the game's asking you, you've got to be able to answer their questions. We never, the goalkeeper had a massive long kick. I don't think we won enough first headers. We certainly never got anywhere near enough knockdowns. And in games like that, if that's happening a lot, you've got to win the knockdowns, and then you've got to earn the right to play from that knockdown. That's just the way it is in games of football. You don't always get it the way that you would like it to be. There was a lot of stoppages, which gave them the opportunity to put the ball into our box an awful lot. That's again what you get in this division. Every bit of contact seems to get decided on, is it a foul for or a foul against, which creates the way that the game gets played. But again, you've just got to get yourself around that. Too often, I think we had the good control of the ball. We were either not good enough with it, the quality wasn't good enough with it, or the movement ahead of it wasn't imaginative enough or slick enough. We just seem to be off it a wee bit all over the pitch. We just never really got going, did we?
And then disappointing with the goal, I suppose, because sort of one pass and they've sliced through in a sense.
The ball bounced in the middle of the pitch. We've got to make a better decision. I don't think we can pull that down. I think we've got to try and hook that on, but and then the lad goes through the middle of our two centre backs. So we were disappointed. We had chances that maybe would have changed the whole atmosphere of the place, but we never took them. So we weren't good enough on the day to take the chances that came our way, and that's probably the story of the game.
A lot of crosses, obviously they defend in a particular way, they're very well organised, but I suppose it's not just about the strikers getting on the end of them, it's the quality of the crosses as well that come in.
Yeah, there's all of that. Were we good enough when we got into the areas? Did we put enough good balls into the box? And when we did put good balls into the box, were we aggressive enough in the box to get on the end of them, and then vice versa? Listen, these are all the things that we know that we've got to be good at. We will go away the weekend, come back in Monday. Like I always say, we'll come back in, work in the way that we believe the game should be played, speak about the importance of being able to do the jobs that as I keep saying, the game's asking you, and go again.
We saw the referee bring one of their players over towards the touchline here, and you were in conversations. Can you tell us anything more about what was the situation?
He said they heard something from the crowd. I don't know, I wasn't there. I can only go on what he said. He said they heard somebody shouting something from the crowd, and wanted more stewards over the other side, so that got dealt with. What I'm confused about was the amount of added time that gets added on when there is so many stoppages. That just beggars belief. Sometimes to me it seems to always be that way when Tranmere are chasing a game. But listen, I'm just saying what I've seen from the game, and we certainly needed to be better at what the game was asking us.
Jack done off at half time, the reason behind that?
We wanted to get two front men up because we believed that get two front men, two big guys up front, could we get it into them? Expecting them to get a hold of it, because that's what the qualities are. If they can't get a hold of it, at least get to the headers or make it a physical contest up there. Then we could have got on the knockdowns and gone and playing up there. Or when we got it into wide areas, get the two of them, because the two of them, especially Cook, is particularly good in the air. Could we get an extra couple of bodies into the 18-yard box to get in the end of the crosses? So that was our thinking behind that. We wanted obviously to keep competing for the loose ball that was going to happen, because the goalkeeper's kicks with massive knockdown. Could we contest the knockdowns and come out on top of them? But we do the stats on them all the time. We'll be way doing and both the first contacts and the knockdowns today, that's for sure.
And when you do lose a game, the next one's the most important, isn't it? So Guiseley away on Tuesday night, important you bounce back.
Well, no, what's important now is we digest it, and we learn from it. We speak to the players about the importance of making sure, I keep saying it, whatever the game asks you, you've got to, you can't dictate the way that the opposition will play or the way that the game will go all of the time. You can only do that when you've got the ball. But when it's getting boshed and top you like that, you've got to win the headers. You must win the headers. It's as simple as that. That wasn't the story of the whole game. When we did have the opportunity with the football, we weren't really good with it. We weren't good with it at all. We maybe lacked a wee bit of imagination, which might come from having 3 games in quick succession. That's reasons that maybe we would have to look into. We're not looking for excuses. We know that on the day although we had some good chances, we're certainly very disappointed.
Appreciate that.
All right.
Mickey, total contrast to Tuesday, that must make it even more upsetting for you.
It's not that it's upsetting. I know that the games are all different. Today's game was completely different from Tuesday's game. There's never been 2 games that's ever been the same. And what, as I continually say, what you've got to be able to do as a footballer is be able to answer the questions that the game's asking you to be good at. You've got to be able to do that. So if it's playing against a packed defence, then you've got to be able to get it wide and get good quality into the box. Or if you are the one that's supposed to receive the ball in packed areas, then realise that and have an idea what you're going to do before the ball comes to you. So you've got to be able to work that out, and then when they're direct, you've got to be able to deal with direct football. It's as simple as that. We never did that, but we were prepared to come into the game knowing that we might have to adapt to whatever we asked, and we didn't do that.
A rarity at half time, going in at 1-0 down, the fans applauding you on the way, and so that just shows that the fans do appreciate that there was effort there in the first half.
Well, do you know what? They were fantastic today. They were right behind us for all of the game. It was terrific. Of course, you get bits and pieces, but listen, that's to be expected. People get frustrated, we understand that. But they were terrific, fantastic today. They came along. I read some things that some people were saying before the game, saying, look, we're playing Sutton and this is a game that we need to be up for as a fan base. And they were terrific. We could not look at them and say, look, anything really. We couldn't question their performance today. We're definitely looking at ourselves, looking to fix it. We're very, very honest about the assessment of ourselves, both good and not so good. We know where we need to get better at, and we know the mentality that we need to have in order to do well in these leagues.
And with the strike force you had, especially the second half, when you had 4 strikers in front at one point, is it disappointing that you didn't challenge to keep them more in the second half?
Well, yeah, obviously I think we hit the underside of the crossbar at a good time, but I'm disappointed that when we did free people up, that we didn't have a wee bit more imagination ahead of the ball, that we didn't sort of realise that, look, this is the game. One of my full-backs has picked the ball up. I know what he's looking for. Show for him, and when it comes into me, be good in that busy area. Get it wide or whatever, and then go and get in the box and be aggressive. I don't think we did that enough today when we had the opportunities to do that. And when we did play the ball long, because maybe we had to from a goalkeeper's kick or a free kick, we didn't win enough of the first headers, or when we did win them, we didn't pick up anywhere near enough knockdowns that would enable you to get on the ball up in the areas and go and try and create chances. So that's where we need to get better at. We need to understand that. We're capable of it, we've got the ability to do it. So just the recognising that was the problem today.
And when the game's so close, Guiseley on Tuesday, it's important not to let that game play in the minds going into that game.
Well, I won't be allowed to do that. It'll be different again. You already go into the game at Guiseley. You have an idea the way that you believe that it might go, but as a footballer, you go into it and you be prepared to do your part in whatever that is. So if that means that you're a front man, you need to get a hold of the football, and you make sure that the next person that touches a Tranmere player in vital areas, and it allows us to come up the pitch and go and play. So it's that. So we just continue with the message that we give them all the time. There'll be no change in message. We go on again and we work hard in the way that we believe the game should be played, with and without the ball, and also mentally the qualities that you must have when you go into these games.
And obviously selection problem, well not problems, but nice problems for you to have. Stephen Nolte on the bench today. Is he going to be coming back into the team on Tuesday night?
Well, he's available for selection. I think the big thing that we must say is that after a performance like Tuesday, as a manager, you have to look after the health of the dressing room. It's really, really important. You'll hear people speaking about man management and things like that all the time, but we consider things very, very closely. And if you, I mean, I thought they were excellent on Tuesday night at everything, and I said that we got a big pat in the back for that. So I looked at the game today and I felt that, because you're always doing that as a manager, you're thinking about the problems that they might create for you, and I thought that the team that was on Tuesday night could handle that no problem. First 20 minutes it looked like we were going to carry the performance on. Maybe if we get the goal, things might be different. But listen, we'll look at everything that we might need today at Guiseley, and we'll try and pick the personnel that can deal with it.